Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Friday Underground stream. This is episode 4 from the rebranding that we've been doing. But yeah, man, tonight we have a good one. I'm Vinnieart, creator of Shadow of the Kraken, creator of City of Venus, co-creator of Through the Woods. I got 6 projects out there, people.
Hell yeah, you do.
Sequels coming as soon as Shadow of the Kraken's finished and fulfilled. I'll be working on the sequel to City of Venus 2, which is going to be another book that's over 50 pages. So yeah, it's gonna get pretty crazy pretty soon.
That's right. Vinny's going to be dropping loads of projects all over you.
Of course, man. Of course, dude. It's gonna be a great time. I'm going to be showing off the acrylic standees as well. So these are going to be new on campaigns, double-sided. These things are pretty sick. I got the Kraken on there and everything. But yeah, tonight we have Vonster on. He's got his new book, The Terror in the Trenches. We got Edwin the Ace in the house as well. We're going to be showing his the sign up for volume 2 of his book, The Ace. We also have my friend Marinus on and my good friend Tom in the Guinea Pig Collective. How we doing, fellas?
Good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, good.
I'm on a campaign roller coaster, man, and I mean, I'm having a good time at least for now.
Yeah,
well, yeah, amazing.
Yeah, no sleep, especially. Yeah, in the beginning, there's no sleep. You gotta keep pushing the books, which is a good thing, man. Yeah, because over here, that's what we do, man. We push independent creators. I don't care what platform you're on, as long as you're a good person, a good creator, you have great projects out there. We're gonna push it, cool. And that is a damn good thing. So, yeah, Friday streams are typically that. It's the promo streams. You guys know that. We talk a little bit about some entertainment stuff, but there's a lot we got to cram in because I only do the Friday streams are only about an hour. So Sundays we go overboard. I've done 4-hour, 5-hour streams over there, which have gone pretty crazy.
That's right. Friday streams, you get in, you do your business, and you leave them dry.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to leave you wet, but yeah, sure, I get it.
Get a mop, everybody. It's going to be good. No, but yeah, there's been some stupid stuff going on. I mean, people have been watching the news, so I don't know. We're ready to go to war at any minute, right? Now we got extra countries we got to worry about. We got Iran, and yeah, things are going great. Let's go, Brandon, all the way.
Yeah, great times. Dark. It's you know what it is, man. It's dark times, and our job is to help people have some fun and some entertainment during these times more than ever. Like, and I think we're all working our asses off to do it. So I'm definitely glad to be here with you for doing that.
Absolutely,
providing a light in the darkness, as it were.
Indeed,
for sure, man. Dude, yeah, because we're seeing it across the board, right? Most of these companies, they're just playing up to the political nonsense, and you know they want to cancel people, and anybody who's like that, it's wrong.
Yeah. It's not even just playing up to it. Like they're working there. They're making editorial changes based off like feelings they have that are ridiculous that ruin the art now. Like you should have seen what they just did to the new Elektra. They like ruined it because they were scared that the Asian eyes were drawn in a way that was culturally insensitive. You know.
Well, here I got another one for you real quick. So I went out to the store today and it's a whole long story why I had to go out. Let me say real quick. Yeah, fuck you, Jersey. Okay, now I got that out of my system. I'm sorry, Vinny, I couldn't help that one, but those bastards. They just got me for
I lived here for a year. I trust me. I understand.
They just got me for another $100 for paperwork that was supposed to be done a few days ago, but whatever. So I go out to the store and I'm checking out some of the toys. And remember those figures that they had up? It was like it's not from Reaction, but it looks just like the Reaction type figures, like the 3 3/4 inch figures where they were doing Marvel superheroes like that, Iceman and all those ones. Well, they already had Miss Marvel out in those figures, and they literally had Miss Marvel. They just went ahead and name changed it to Carol Danvers.
Of course they did. I'm surprised the figure didn't come in a pantsuit.
So no Captain Marvel?
The original Miss Marvel. The original Miss Marvel with the skimpy outfit. That's who Carol Danvers.
Yes. The nice black sexy outfit.
Yes.
And the
Yes. So now they changed that from Miss Marvel to Carol Danvers. Just a virtue signal, just a little bit. Like, really, dude.
and they don't want to confuse people because now Miss Marvel is Pakistani with rubber band arms and giant.
They're trying to market that, and they put her in her first video game, and they kind of forced it on Square Enix at the last minute. And I heard the game kind of like crashed and like burned.
They lost like over $100 million or something on that game.
Oh my
God. And that's it, because they didn't market it that it's going to be an Avengers game for everybody or anything like that. It was Avengers that you've seen in the movies. No, it wasn't. It was their own thing. And then the whole game revolved around her being a fangirl. What I understood. I didn't play it. Don't want it. Don't care. I'm
just randomly watching a guy play it, and right when he became Ms. Marvel for the first time, he said, "Who's this? Huh?" And then the first time she used her powers, he went, "Ew, gross!" and immediately I felt his fun leave. And he was just kind of like making fun of her and kind of like weirded out by her and didn't know who she was. Just thought her power was kind of weird and not even fun or interesting. So
because it is stupid. What they're doing is it's wrong across the board. When Marvel hired that Asian writer for Iron Fist. Now that woman, she made a splash all over the place because she said that she wanted to destroy, and I quote, every single character that Stanley created. As long as she could get her hands on it, she wants to destroy it. And this is somebody that they hired. So you know that they're doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
All of it. Your Joe Q's of the world, they're hiring these people. She's also, a couple of years ago, went off on C.B. Selesky, who is her editor, said that he's, I'm not going to repeat what she said, but something vile, right? And they go ahead and hire these people. Now, why would they do something like that? Anyone else would be blacklisted in the industry, but they did it on purpose because that's what they're looking to do. They have an agenda. They want to destroy your heroes, straight up.
Well, it's interesting. They come in saying, "Oh, we're just changing them for the better." They invent these fake problems and then nominate themselves as the one to come in and fix them. And then the other leftists who might not be as radical as them, but work there and hire people will go, it doesn't sound that bad to me. It's not hard to get them to jump like a little more to the left these days. They've all been they've bought into a lot of radicalism and a lot of the blacklisting and all the nonsense. And so, they hire them and then they come in and their art form that they've been taught, it's like their religion, is how do we change this to be our messaging only? How do we control the information? How do we indoctrinate your kids with this? And so, it really, you have to destroy the classics to do it for sure.
Well, man, we saw what they did to Luke, in Star Wars. He's drinking blue titty milk, living as a hermit, and, it's doom and gloom instead of being the hero and all that stuff. But that's it.
Cultural vandalism.
Yeah. Look at the Wolverine.
Every last one of them are not only morally, but they're all also creatively bankrupt, and they have to have that self-insertion every single time.
Yeah, they do. Well,
I know the narcissism that comes with that, the arrogance of these people. Like, of course they self-insert because the lie is that they've never been represented. And now's your time to finally be represented and see yourself and how that's the most important thing ever. You know what the most important thing ever? It's seeing yourself in people who don't look like you so you can relate to them. That's a beautiful fucking human experience, man. That's what good stories do. Like, the race doesn't matter, man. There's something else that's beyond race that helps us unite anyway. And they can't stand that because the ideology of division and tribal warfare does not like it.
And that's it, man. They're trying to do it across the board. They want people to be separated. They want people to hate each other. Same shit happened with that stupid Marvel artist, Mark Brooks. Same nonsense, And he's been talking with people on all sides. And what did he do? He literally did this stupid label again, the alt-right nonsense. And okay, you just grouped everyone, not knowing, I'm sorry. He is aware that there are other people in there. There are women, there are blacks. You name it, we're all part of the same thing. But everybody's labeled with this stupid sticker from them because what are they trying to do? They got to where they are. They pull up the ladder behind them and then they burn the house down behind them because they don't want anyone else to get where they are. And that's the sick thing. And they control it.
Got to control it. Got to control it.
It's crazy. Yeah. But let me say a quick hello. Let's say a quick hello to the chat. We had Keely Chow in here. We had Edwin the Ace. He's on panel as well. Marin is saying hello to people. We got Tommy, a Brutal Morningwood, again, best name out there. Super fan, Adam Shawhan in the house as well. Great dude. I saw a few other here. We got Clown World Review. Yeah, dude, man. I hope everything's going well with the missus. You know, everything's working out the right way. But yeah, man. Lasso of Truth also in the house. You know, like I said, we got great people here. Sugar Simp, okay. What's
Who
up,
is
Slugs?
it? Is that the writer, by the way?
I think it might be. It might be Pale Rider. If so, hail Pale. He's usually here anyway. 24 Eyes in the house as well. Yeah, Lasso of Truth. Miss Rena. Another great project by her. We'll have her back on as well. She was just in the sign-up stages. But yeah, cool. So it's been crazy across the board, and that's why we're pushing good books here. You know, and let me start sharing the screen. Start jumping into some stuff. So yeah, we'll start off real quick with Shadow of the Kraken. Again, guys, all the pencils and inks are completed. I'm working on the last handful of pages to paint, and then it's lettering, and yeah, we should be good to go. And yeah, for those who were unaware, we do have the acrylic standee inspired by Chris Fisk, because he had one for Infinitale Chronicles.
Oh, nice.
That just looked amazing. Yeah, Chris is awesome.
Good stuff.
Make it. Yeah, he couldn't make it today, but I'm sure he'll be back on the Sunday stream. But yeah, these are killer, and I think I'm going to start adding them to all my campaigns. They are limited. I added an extra 50 because the first day we nearly sold out, so I decided let me give one more shot for people. I'll do more updates soon as well, but yeah, they look.
I'd love to do those someday.
Yeah, man, they're breathtaking, and I want to do like all my characters like that. So here's another good look. They're double-sided. I got unique base for it as well, which is the Kraken. So yeah, if you guys are into this awesome pirate story, with a supernatural twist, this is just the beginning of the story. The series is going to get bigger and crazier. Every one of my books end up doing that. Yeah, issue 2 on City of Venus and for Shadow of the Kraken, they're going to be really gnarly and awesome. So I'm hoping you guys stick with it and yeah, keep supporting it, retweeting it, because without you guys, we can't do this. So remember that. Before I jump into the other stuff as well, I want to show Wonder Island real quick. I got to say, man, Yuka Cross is doing fantastic work on this campaign. She's a new talent that's just unbelievable. If you guys haven't seen her, go check out Conquest Comics. She does these songs as well. They're like parodies on like the Disney songs of working with Liam. They're hilarious, but this book is sick. And I don't know why he keeps changing the artwork over here, but he's got to put some of the current stuff on because her work is mind-blowing on what she's doing. So much action, so much fun, crazy moments in this story, laugh out loud parts too. I saw some of the layouts and I'm like, oh, this fight's looking great. And then something just out of the blue, I couldn't stop laughing. I wasn't expecting it in the story, but I think you guys are going to dig it. So yeah, if you hit the updates, there's some more stuff on here, including some Xenotype, the issue 2 and what's going to go on with that, which is, again, it's going to be fun. He's got a lot of projects coming, so keep an eye out for him. I've known him for 20 years. Liam's a stand-up guy. Don't believe bullshit or lies. Yeah, so definitely check this story out. Retweet it if you can. Grab it. And yeah, Red's not here either, so I want to give him a quick shout out. Wings of Vengeance. Again, these are limited, so be sure to grab them because when they're gone, he's going to be closing up this campaign. And yeah, he's working on the second novel. There's more books in general coming. I think he's got like 3 that he's working on right now, also with Nerium. So yes, more cool stuff. You can also grab my cover here, which is pretty damn badass, if I do say so myself. Check it out. These books man, they're the tits. You're going to love them, everybody. So be sure to jump on all that stuff if you haven't. Yeah, so let's dive into it. We'll go to Edwin the Ace, man, because you've been quiet, brother. What's going on?
Not much, man. Just grinding, trying to get the word out for this mailing list, before launching books. I just ended up basically it's almost ready to go, really. I mean, it's fully colored, fully lettered.
Nice.
Right now, I just gotta send it to some people to look it over, check the spelling, all that kind of boring stuff,
fantastic.
Get the print file, all that stuff. Yeah. So
see, that's the way to do it, man. I'm going to be doing that with my next book as well. I'm going to go back to my old method: finish it first and then launch the campaign. because it's been too much. I'm juggling too many things right now. So yeah, but dude,
if you ever need somebody to look at mistakes, the collective is usually we have nothing better to do. I can have guinea pig paws all up and down your pages and look it over.
Yeah, Tommy's awesome, and yeah, he has an eye for all that stuff. So yeah, if you need extra eyes, go for it. Because yeah, this is a cool looking project, man. So tell people about it if they haven't picked up the first one. Who the character is, where the story's going.
Yeah, so The Ace is an ongoing story about a young man called David Diaz. He ends up discovering the wreckage of a shooting star, and what he discovers there grants him the ability to transform into an armored being or / superhero. And basically, in volume 1, this alien bounty hunter shark shows up at his front door and tries to take the armor for himself. Give spoilers to people. David's able to outsmart Akula, and now he's got to deal with some more new aliens that have tracked him down. And considering that the first alien he ever met tried to kill him, he's not exactly the most trustworthy.
Yeah.
When these new aliens, if you scroll down a bit, you'll see a look at them right there on the bottom left. Those 4 aliens, they're called the Godless. They're this alien force that has been sent over to the Earth to bring the Ace back to their home planet.
Nice.
And
is that Canales who did that?
Yep, Canales is back doing the art on the main story, just like he was on the first one. I have Sweens doing the epilogue story again, and then Hal doing the origin story at the end. So it's basically most of the team is back. I did have to switch out my colorist. I have Hal Comics coloring the main story now. He's done a killer job. You can see that shark picture. That's his colors right there.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Hal's an amazing talent. And I did have because of fandom, man, they love Akula. So I had to give him a little 4-page origin story in the back by Hal. That's going to be a lot of fun for people.
That's cool, man. Yeah.
Just trying to. Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, just trying to expand the world and these characters, It's kind of not trying to overload people with just because I've read a lot of books and stuff, and I kind of learning by watching how other people are laying down their stories and stuff, kind of learning what to do and what not to do. So
definitely.
Yeah, man, that's it. Just absorb.
Knowing what not to add is just as important as knowing what to add.
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, man, of course. Because I've seen people just have too much stuff on their campaigns as well, and it clutters it all.
Definitely.
Make sure you're selling the book itself, the story, where you're going on that, and then everything else. Do it in a normal way, in logical way.
Keep it clean. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Make it cool.
You don't want to you definitely don't want to overload it because you want people to come back for more. So if you give them too much, they feel like, oh, well, I mean, do I really need to read any more of this? I've gotten almost everything that I want out of it. So you get just enough to get them hooked, but make sure that they want more. And you know what, Chris Fisk, you son of a gun, I know you're out there somewhere. You gave me just enough to get me super interested in Infinite Tales and then ended it abruptly. There are guinea pigs right now playing with his plastics maker for all those figures that he's working on. They're adjusting things so he gets a little bit more plastic fumes every time he fires it up.
Yeah, he needs to be careful, man. He was making those little amiibo things, and he almost went down.
Oh God.
Yeah, you gotta get a good mask with good ventilation. But yeah, no, this project does look like fun, and I remember the first when you had that one going, and yeah, man, there's a lot of cool stuff happening in this project. Like that shark dude, he reminds me like he's got a flavor to like Lobo or something,
Yeah, it's definitely a mix of Lobo, a bit of like Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yeah,
street sharks.
It's just a lot of different things. Like I said, the book's very much inspired by a lot of the early '90s Marvel comics, like Darkhawk, Sleepwalker, Death Set 2. Just kind of these weird, funky books that they weren't the biggest hits ever, but back if you were reading them during like those first 3 to 5 years, everybody read those books. Everybody has a soft spot for a lot of those characters, even if you bring them up now. Yeah,
I have some issues with Sleepwalker.
People like Sleepwalker, Deathlock.
I was just about to say Deathlock.
Deathlock, yes. All those guys. Good thing about all those characters was that they all used to guest star in each other's books, so they were like their own little crew, like
they were like the outsiders, man.
Yeah,
they were too ugly for the mutants and the
Yeah,
X-Men.
they were in with the Avengers and Fantastic Four, so like they had their own stories and their own kind of universe.
It's kind of
and I'm trying to
loved it.
Yeah, I'm trying to touch on that, but kind of give it a little more updated, kind of learn from their mistakes and stuff.
So cool.
And trying to put my own spin on it, man. And it's been a lot of fun. Like I said, I got a great team. You guys are doing tremendous work. The pages have gotten better, like Canales' work. I pumped it up on the first book. He's gotten more comfortable with the characters. He's doing even better work. Like I just feel like
that's usually yeah. By the time they get to issue 2, you're in a really good groove, which was at the end of the first book. Like you start cranking pages out even faster too, and you really know the characters a lot better. But dude, that's a beautiful thing. How many pages is this going to be?
So cool.
This is 32 pages.
Nice. That's a good number. Yeah, and the time spent between issue 1 and 2, that wasn't much, so that's great.
Like I said, we try to. I give myself a buffer because as we found out the last couple of years, there's always little hiccups that get themselves in the way of some of these projects. But like I said, I'll try to get as much done beforehand, so if there are hiccups and stuff, it doesn't affect things too much.
Okay,
yeah, man. Yeah, we got Neeram in the house as well. Actually, I dropped you a link if you want to pop in if you got a few minutes. We're only going for like another half hour or so. But yeah, you're more than welcome on. And again. Yeah, these projects are awesome. We have great creators here. So if you guys haven't yet, sign up, grab the link, get it out there, let people know. It's in the description as well. Everybody on panel, they should have their descriptions are out there, or the links are in the description rather. Do we have a video here that?
Yep, we have a trailer.
All right, cool. Okay, let me know if I don't remember if you clicked the audio button. Let me know if you hear anything.
I haven't seen that one. Okay, nice.
Is there volume?
No.
Damn it.
9.
I really hate StreamYards. They need to make this thing.
Haven't they updated it like 4 times and they still no autoplay? No auto audio. Yeah.
Well, because they're dicks. So let's just play it again.
Sweet.
Dude, that looked killer, man.
Hell yes.
Yes. Shout out to Red Gaze for that awesome trailer.
I should have guessed.
Yeah, he did the first one so good. I was like, Red, you gotta do the second one. So we just
nice, man. Yeah,
shout out to him.
He's been crushing it with those videos.
Amazing.
Speaking of awesome people who work with Red Gaze, we also have Katie in the house. What's up?
All right.
What up?
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
No, Katie, you got to do it right now because after watching that United Underground outro that I do, I can't imagine you saying anything but "What up? What up? What up?
What up? What up? What up?"
There we go.
And of course, elbow deep.
Well, her arm disappeared. What happened there?
Yeah. Her hand.
Elbow deep, guys. Elbow deep.
Oh, there you go. See, that's the way to do it. And that's what we're going to do with all these projects. We give it to you elbow deep. So
that's a great segue for my project, Into the Trenches, elbow deep.
Yeah, man.
We're
elbow deep.
Yeah.
Bob, congrats, man. Like you're crushing it over there.
Wow.
Amazing job there.
Doing
Man.
awesome on this.
Appreciate you guys, man.
That's
Thanks.
Yeah.
Woo! What
This is a
project.
book. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Let's do the trailer anyway because we'll do back-to-back
Do
trailers here and then we'll dive into it.
Trailers.
Dude, this thing just looks amazing.
Yeah.
That trailer was really cool too.
Oh man, that was pretty fun to make. The software's gotten easier these days. Let me just say that. So I was able to make my own trailer and make it look way better than it really is. Like I'm not Scorsese, I'm like Ed Wood, but still, that program's awesome. It's awesome.
What was the program?
Did you like it?
It's amazing. It's freaking amazing. Vinny, it's an app for a phone. It's called CapCut. I will send it to you in the DM.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Oh,
makes
beautiful.
it 3D
Use
effect. It's
CapCut.
amazing.
You'll love it.
You said it's an app. It's an app for the phone?
Yeah.
iPhone or Android. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, beautiful.
And I ended up taking like scenes and making them 3D and then kind of cutting them myself on my computer later into the trailer, and it just came out awesome. So
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Whoo, man, this campaign, it's been a long time coming. I didn't think I was going to do this book, but Black Terror just kept knocking at my imagination, kept getting more and more cool. It got too cool to ignore. And then Monica said, I'm on board. Let's do this book. I want to do this too, because we talked about doing Monster MD too, but no, man, I wasn't going to do it unless Monica was on board. And we were both like 100% like, let's re-envision terror in a way that really kicks all the ass,
Yeah, her work on Amasa was really nice. I like that whole aesthetic, but it looks like she stepped it up even further on this one, which that's a beautiful thing, man. And that also shows that you guys are working well together.
Oh, you kidding me? Yeah, it's just been nothing but a blast. I love Bruce Timm too. I love animation. I love Monica's style. And to be able to, it's like I learned a lot from working with her on MD, and it just shows in this next book, man. Man. I love it.
Yeah, one thing I did notice, there was a name change there. It was Marco on there, and then
and then Monica.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Monica's trans.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that the mainstream. Where's Mark Brooks right now?
I work with women. I work with everybody, and I love them, and we have the time of our lives. These are great artists. Like, nobody's got any problems with anybody here.
and that's exactly the point too that I wanted to make. Because a lot of people still think one way or another, or they're listening to horse shit from these people in the mainstream. Listen, we are creators, period. That's why I don't care about hashtags and everything else. We're independent creators. There's no one who's giving us a paycheck telling us what to do. we're doing this. So that's what we have to. Exactly. We keep the focus on the projects, on the characters. We can work with anyone. We can do anything. There is no label. Right. So just remember that. We just want to give you great stories, period. You know?
That's right. That's the core, man. I'm not going to do this unless it starts with me just being able to give you such a good story that long after I'm gone, hopefully someone will read it. Like I want that. I want that. That's what it's like, as a creator, I think, or a craftsman, we all kind of chase that great story that we hope to tell. Right.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, man, that's part of what keeps me going and keeps me doing this. This was a little different though, because this was a Golden Age character with Black Terror, man. And I was like, I don't want to do this unless I can make him so cool that, you know, people are going to want to see this, you know. It's so easy to try to do your take of a Golden Ager and it's just not that interesting or new. A lot of people feel like they've seen it all before with a Golden Age character, because we've seen a lot of takes over the years, you know. But something I felt like with Black Terror was untapped coolness, like untapped creepiness and awesomeness. He's portrayed kind of as a super guy pirate in a lot of the comics on the shelves these days. In my version, he's a trench warrior. He's this creepy World War II boogeyman, you know? And instead of just inhaling formic ethers for his power, like in the old Golden Age days, he inhales this terror gas that gives him his strength, his durability, but it also, when he exhales it, the byproduct is this fear toxin. So he gets close to you with his knives, and you see him as what you fear most.
Yeah,
and dude, then takes you out.
That's sick, dude. I'm telling you, her layouts, I think, are so fantastic. And again, and the colors too. Holy hell, man, knocking it out.
Tiago.
Amazing.
Gosh, Tiago was the final ingredient to where I could finally breathe and felt like, okay, we have the vision I've been going for, and I feel like this is something people are going to fall in love with.
I think so too, man.
I just talked with him today. He's really happy with the campaign and said he wants to do more books in the future. And then he's in this book for the long haul. He's doing all 3 of our books for the trilogy. So
beautiful.
He's amazing. I love the way he does the gas.
Oh yeah. Well, that one up here, where was it? This one right there, where he put like the extra, like a touch of blue glow in there, like that. I really love shit like that, man. It's those little attentions, the spray of the blood. Again, the creative team down on here. Yeah, man.
I love the tank shot.
Oh,
there's so much great stuff here, period, man. You know? Who doesn't like decapitation, you know? So
it's amazing. That's what comics are all about.
Exactly.
For me, at least, when I was an 8-year-old that walked into his first comic book store in the 80s, all I wanted was violence, blood, gore. I wanted Punisher, Wolverine. The Eastman and Laird Ninja Turtles back then were just straight up killers. So like it was a great time for me in comics. My comics were gritty. They were violent, and the Dark Avenger heroes were glorious. It was a good time.
I agree, man. We need to get back to that stuff, period. That's why I love seeing stuff like this, a project like this, because you're right. They all shied away from it, you know? And you know, we get assumptions on different things and different projects, but trust me, what we're doing, what we're putting out there, your minds are gonna be blown. I can't wait for people to get their hands on the pirate story, because I start off in a certain way, but there's ultra violence in there as well. But again, by the time we get to issue 2, I'm going in a crazy direction where hopefully they don't see it coming, and that's what I like, and that's another reason why I'm doing all my books from here on out are going to be a minimum of 50 pages, because I want enough to tell the story I want to tell, and then go big a little bit quicker than the original thought was going to be, and that's, like you said, to keep people intrigued and just jumping on board. Dude,
this one's going to be a trilogy. It's 206 pages total for the whole story.
Wow.
This first, buddy, we're going to do it for 78 pages. And we're about 50% done with the art right now.
Okay.
On launch of this campaign. So we're hoping it shouldn't take too long to finish the rest. Monica and Tiago are both moving at a really good pace. Tiago's work is amazing. I have edits, and we did work to find this look together.
Yeah.
Before we started doing all the pages, but since then he's just been killing it on his own. I don't really give a lot of edits. It's been amazing.
Wow. Oh, dude. See, that's what I like to hear too, man. Yeah, when the artist knows what they're doing,
Yeah.
And the writer doesn't really have to jump in too much with certain things. Yeah, you have your specific elements you want in there, but you let them do kind of the directing with it. And that's how you get the better kind of side of it, you know?
Right. And when you need to direct, but until then, let them be artists. Let them feel like they have their room to express themselves, breathe, and make stuff cool and their way. And they might do things that you didn't think of that are better than ever, too.
Oh,
Monica always outdoes my vision in some way, you know, and makes it better. It does better angles. And has, you know, other times she does, I'm like, no, it needs to be this. And it comes out and we're just like, hell yeah, that's it. You know, so I try to give my artist that room, you know.
Oh man,
Tiago,
definitely.
he did this like glow, for instance, on the throne here. Like I didn't tell him to do that. That's awesome.
Dude, that's freaking beautiful. You know, and that's it. Because I had the same thing with my brother Frank on Through the Woods. Like we had certain visions, but when he trusted me on what I was gonna do and how I was gonna kind of do certain elements, he's like, oh no, wait, dude, that's way cooler. Yeah, no, just go for it. You know, some stuff will brainstorm out a little bit. Other times it's just like, no, I have a clear vision on what I want for that. And even if he's on the fence about it, I do. And he's like, oh no, you're right. That's better. So, and that's the cool thing. It's the trust with your creative team, you know, on telling the best story. Greg Capullo, he's someone I used to be pretty good friends with. When he started working with Scott Snyder, he got like out of the fax machine, the first script he got. It kept coming and coming. He was like, "What the hell is this?" He goes, "It looked like a Bible came out of his fax machine." And he's going, he called it DC. He's like, "I ain't working with this fool." Like, what are you talking about? He's trying to direct every little shot, every little thing on the page because that's not how I work. And he was used to Todd. Todd's like, "Oh, here's just a couple of pages.
Just make it cool." Make it cool.
Make it cool. It's a spam book. It's a spam book. Make it cool.
Yes.
So,
I love it.
Guy's a spaz.
I love him though. I love Todd.
I have, again, because I work for him, so I see things people haven't seen. So
of course.
Is there shit that I respect? Yes. Is there shit that I hate? Of course. Yeah. But you know, it is what it is. But anyway, with that team, what they worked on and how they told the story, Greg, he ran with it, and that's why that book did so well. That's why people loved it. And once he got on the same page with, you know, with his writer, he's like, okay, you got to cut down on the script. You got to let me direct. And once they did, like, you know, those first 8 issues of Batman, I thought were fantastic. Where it went afterwards is an whole other story, but but at least that first arc, I enjoyed the shit out of that. But
I did too.
But and that's it, man. You let your creative team have their fun. You know, if there's major issue, you'll discuss it.
Like, so I know when to direct. You'll like, and I do add a lot of the details you see. Like, I'm a very meticulous creator. I'm a do it right or not at all guy. I admit. Yeah. But I don't ever want to be overbearing and ruin the fun for my artists. That's a big no for me. It's about letting them do their thing too. And as you can see, I mean, what a book. We've got some killer shots like him on the throne here.
Of course.
Surrounded by the ever-creeping terror gas that kind of is the source of his powers, but also the source of a lot of his problems, a lot of his fears.
Yeah,
it's great.
So it heals him, but it's going to leave like kind of mental things with the character.
Oh, God, dude. If he gets too worked up and inhales too much, he can black out. And when he wakes up, his friends could be in pieces on the floor next to him.
Nice.
Wow.
Like, he needs to be careful, man. He's a berserker, you know? And then you have Lady Satan coming in hot with her beautiful guns, the Mystic gone ballistic, all the fucking hexes and creepiness of, like, you know, witchcraft. It's like a whole arsenal just pointing at you. It's just great. I've always wanted to do a gun witch character. Lady Satan is another golden ager, but I made her my own again. And she's just this perfect, awesome agent of vengeance along with Black Terror that I think are kind of a fun duo. They're both very dark and vengeful in their own way. And she's kind of the mouth character, so she's funny. She's great. She's got some great one-liners, great surprises.
And that's the way to do it, right? That's like your Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin type of thing. You know, one you can let them go off, while the other one's going to kind of be the straight man a bit, and it works in the story.
It's funny. It's funny. Like for instance, like she's like he's got toxins in his blood, and he's like, can you pull it out with your telekinesis, your magic? And she's like, yeah, you know, you'd be surprised how often I do this. And he's just like, no, I wouldn't. You know what I mean? Like, and she starts pulling the blood out. So like, he is the straight man throughout the whole thing. Like it is pretty funny.
The fun banter, that's what keeps people. All right, the art's pretty, but you have that kind of stuff too, and it's like, it works. It gets people
all of it. It's got to have layers. It's got to be interesting. It's got to be fun. It's got to be it's got to be classic yet new, and that's what this I think makes this book kind of stand out. These were the character designs that I do all my character designs, and then I gave them to Monica, and then I said we got to sell this book with more than just Black Terror being awesome. Like he needs a sweet cast that we can show off that gets people excited, and we need to show the character designs in a way that we don't usually see them, with like actions and layers to it. And as you can see, it came out freaking awesome. We're actually offering these as high quality prints. It's something called Terror Files on this.
That's awesome. See, that's a good thing, man. And I told you I love stuff like this myself, and I'm a big fan of Devil May Cry as well. So like seeing her with the hex magic things and the guns like that. Like shit like that's cool. Seeing it in a comic book format, it makes sense. Dude, these characters are awesome. The villains look really gnarly as well, man.
What was fun about this was the theme of the book one of the themes is about how the damage you do can really come back on you in ways you never expect. No matter how far away you are, think you're going to get away with it. I just feel like it kind of comes back. And these characters, these villains are all kind of related to that when it comes to Black Terror and the damage he's done.
Yeah.
In some cool, weird way. So it's really interesting to see how, this book has so many interesting connections and layers. And I get to explore all my favorite things. Dark, aloof Avenger heroes who are losing their minds, who are almost a villain. I always like the creepy good guy who gives other good guys like a chill down their spine. I always like the loose cannon. And so, it's all that stuff under one roof.
That's a beautiful thing, man. I did the same thing with Shadow of the Kraken. There's things that I love that I haven't seen in books, or, certain elements of how a character should kind of be. And like you said, too, the connection with the villains. In my book, I have a really bad villain in it, and him and his crew, they're net. Well, you could see this.
I love the shark.
Great gore. You got to see the full page, man. There's someone who's in half as well, dude. It's awesome. But
sweet.
Again, guys, you got to pick up the book. Remember that.
Don't forget Kraken, guys.
Don't forget it. Because again, I've been working so many different things and juggling a lot. Had this stupid coof as well.
Booty.
It's been a lot. But, again, this is the one.
Even the cut melon looks like a booty.
Yeah, you got to have fun with
booty
all
on that page, dude. It's awesome.
Right? And here's our villain of the book, too. This guy's really nasty, and you'll learn more about him, too. There's a big reveal towards the end of the book with this guy.
He looks like Tom Sizemore, which is a good villain choice. Aesthetic.
But I'm gonna spoil you the whole story. You don't even need to read it. The parrot is just gonna take the ladies, and fly into the sunset, and it's gonna be there. Yeah.
Red and
Kraken wins.
Yeah, they love that parrot. Red wanted to do a backup story on the parrot. Maybe for the sequel, but and that's the thing, man. Because you want your villains to be really cool. You want them to be ferocious as well.
Hell yeah.
Or
else, what's the point? Your hero's as good as your villains.
Exactly.
It's a rule.
Give them those layers. Have people scratching their head on, okay, why is he doing that? Or what's his motive? What's making him do what he's doing? And then you can have those other elements to the characters where once you learn more about them, you might understand them, not necessarily have that sympathy, but you can kind of understand the motivations a bit.
And Terror in the Trenches. There's this. We do a short backstory on every villain.
Nice.
And it's I think I gave myself really strict rules. I think I gave myself only one page to tell you a little about them and 4 or 5 panels that would make you go, huh? And and then we move on with the story. I don't want to be I don't want to take too far out of the action and have some huge arc of a backstory you see on TV a lot of times or whatever. But it's fun. It's fun. It's cool. One of the things that I loved about these villains was it gave me a chance to just do fun shit that I want to do. That's how I approach my projects. I think that fun translates into fun for other people and entertainment. That's what it's all about. So I always wanted to do my version of the Baroness, the vinyled up latex Nazi. I've always wanted to do who's an arrogant sociopathic villain, right? And then I've always wanted to do my version of Nazi Trapjaw. from He-Man,
he's
there, Saul back. And so and I had an idea of a mutated eye girl with scopes for eyes who's an awesome sniper. And I was just like, this is all perfect too, because all of them have that military flair that ties back to Black Terror being more, he's more of a military meets superhero guy now. He's a fought in the World War II. So it's and then of course we have our classic Nazi doctor, Dr. Kaufenstein.
You just could have called him Fauci.
Yeah,
he's a Nazi doctor.
Dr. Fauci Stein.
definitely not better than Dr. Cogburn. I'm just gonna say it like that.
Dr. Cogburn.
Dr. Cogburn.
Guy
Sounds
had
like
an
a CD doctor.
Right. Holy hell! But no, dude. Yeah, these characters look great, and
they're great.
Yeah.
I'm really proud of them how they came out. When we did these, I was like, and I showed them to a few. I'm always gauging people's reactions, like my artist buddies behind the scenes. So I show these off, and they're freaking out. They're loving it. And I'm like, all right, like we could, you start to visualize, okay, could this be a book? Okay, could this be a campaign and a successful book? So this was one of the big steps towards us getting this campaign now, man. This is a big one.
Dude,
yes, Metal Gear. I'm not a Metal Gear fan. The most I loved Metal Gear was like for a minute in college when I played through Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation and loved every minute of it. That game kicked ass. But like after that, I just kind of fell off. So I didn't even think about Metal Gear, but you're right. I mean, it's military meets mutation, and then cybernetics meets military too in cool ways. So except it's more retro.
See, and that's the fun about it too, man. Because like, wait until people see what I'm doing with City of Venus too. Because a lot of people they thought it was a certain story. It's not. It's like I said, it goes bigger.
Right.
But
Twists
like you said, playing with science is so much fun, and what people are going to see and what's going to happen is going to be crazy. Because like, oh yeah, it's a zombie book. It's not a zombie book, And again, I kept telling people throughout that campaign, those were failed experiments that were tossed back down. You're going to see the other failed experiments. There's all different types that are going to be in that world, and one's so dangerous that it's sectioned off. And we're talking about a city that's destroyed anyway, and it was still sectioned off. So like, there's a lot of fun to be had, and that's what I'm saying, guys, girls, jump on all these projects because you're going to kick yourself in the ass if you have not backed them, if you don't support them.
It's a work of art, man.
Yeah,
Here's Tim on steroids. Let's do this.
And that's what I'm saying. Like we're putting our heart and souls into all of this stuff. Like I said, the sequel's coming for this. So guys, just bear in mind, I'm the only creative person on this project. So the insane amount of detail I've been putting in on everything. You guys are going to get your money's worth for sure. And again, the quality, you guys know it. You've seen it through the wood. Same deal. We got this gorgeous hardcover book right there. 100 pages. Again, if you guys haven't backed it, I'd suggest jumping on it because once it's gone for good. I'm not going back to print on a hardcover book like this. So make sure to jump all over it. So I just want to let you guys know.
Stop worrying about your money. Just back the projects. Do it now. Come on.
Now.
Exactly. There's wonderful stuff here. Vinny knows science. He's got a direct line to Fauci. Just do it.
Damn it. You guys are going to make me whip them out, right? I don't have the evil rat one, but I got the other one where he's picking a winner. So it's
Marinus, what we're gonna do? We're gonna we're gonna take Vinny and Vaughn and log them in your dungeon and actually pretty much force them to spit out like how they do it that they are so successful.
Oh yeah, they're not coming out.
Yeah, definitely.
You're wrong. No dungeons. You get the shot and then you die.
Marinus, you need to do it better because last time Vinny managed to escape, remember?
Yeah. You got all slimed out, but that's a one time.
I have to escape. I need to get work done, so I can't be locked in this dungeon anymore. But yeah, guys, if you
know what? As long as it's a nice metal dungeon with a lot of mechanical friends in there, I think that you could take being locked in there forever, Vinny.
Yeah, I got also plastic friends in there just in case, for the soft touch.
For the soft touch.
And maybe we can even ask Shuga to come in.
Sugar Chris is always willing, right? Where's Pale Rider? No, I want to say another quick hello to everyone too. Like I missed before. Sorry guys. Fridays it's a little bit hard for me to take a look at the chat. Sundays it's a little easier. I could jump back and forth. But Samba Go-Go is in here. Yeah, man. We have Black Angus in here as well. Yeah, I know you guys keep dropping awesome comments and supporting the books and everything. Because again, you guys are awesome. And we cannot do this without you guys. So make sure, grab the links, get it out there on social media, wherever you could. Let people know. You have copies of the book. Take photos of them. Put them out there. Let people know. Like, I got this book. I think it looks amazing. You know?
Yeah, reviews definitely help.
Reviews help a bit.
Do you want to go over the tiers?
We could do it quick. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Go up here.
Yeah. Vaughn, I just got a couple of questions, if you don't mind, about your book. I mean, the character Black Terror, why choose him as a character for your book? I mean, I see that in the mainstream, and then you picked it up, and for me, it's completely transformed into something way different and way more, for me personally, way more interesting. I haven't seen this character in, years doing stuff like this. Why Black Terror?
It's so weird. Someone a long time ago was going to hire me to do a one shot of a Black Terror story. Started getting my gears churning on how I'm going to do them. And it didn't end up happening, but it didn't mean my gears didn't keep turning. And I looked at what people were doing with them now, and I have to admit, I got a little frustrated. I got a little spite. Right. I got a little angry. It seemed like they didn't really like him or take him seriously. It didn't seem like anyone knew what to do with him. He was kind of a super pirate that didn't really matter. He didn't, and it just wasn't as cool as he could be. And I saw so much untapped coolness. I just kind of redesigned him myself. I like doing stuff like that. I get a lot of, instead of playing like a video game, I'll skip that for a minute and I'll work on character designs all night and have a really great night, productive work night. And I started to come up with my own version of him. And the more I came up with it, the more I loved him. The more I saw greatness, the more I saw that this guy had so much untapped coolness that I have to take this next level. Started talking to Monica about it. And before I knew it, it was a thing. And I was a little nervous for a while because it was not my character. He's a free to use, and other people have done versions of him. And the world of comics, he's Golden Age characters, rule of thumb, they're not considered that interesting or a good way to even make a lot of money or get attention because people have seen it. Totally makes sense. That's true. But in a weird way, I just dude, it's a superhero clad in all black with a skull and crossbones on his chest. Like, I love stuff like that. Yeah. I knew I could take him next level. Like, I could tell once I got my designs down and started working with Monica on it. So yeah, it was so much untapped coolness that I had to show everyone what you could do with them.
Dude, you guys are pulling it off in spades.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, I saw what Dynamite is doing with that character. I wasn't really interested. I saw some, Alex Ross covers. Looks pretty badass, but I never got into the character Black Terror. And then I saw what you are doing, and I was just backing right now. Click, 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 click. Got it in my pocket. Yeah,
excellent.
It's so different from what the mainstream is doing with these characters, right? I mean.
Yeah. And yet he's so, I kept him so tied to his roots in World War II and inhaling gas to get his powers and the things that a lot of people like. In fact, if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see this panel of Black Terror shooting feet first through that airplane right there, back up. Yeah. He goes feet through. Well, there's a cover of the old Black Terror where he's doing pretty much the same thing. And, it's just like, if you know the old stuff or like it, I hope I've had a few fans of the old school stuff say, I like what you're doing with them now too. So that's
nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Doing the nods to stuff like that where people who might've picked it up. That's a cool thing for sure. I would definitely say that.
I have a lot of respect for the character, and I wasn't out to turn him into my character. I was out to have Black Terror step out himself and be like, I can compete with anything else on the shelves, man.
Yeah, you're being respectful to the character, but yet telling your own story, your own version of it. So that's what's key. Like you said, you kept them to the roots of who the character is.
World
that's
War II
the important
badass.
thing. Yeah, that's it, man. It makes sense. I don't understand why they went the direction that they did with the other ones, but screw them. You got yours, and that's what matters, right? You're able to tell your own story. So, what's in the featured tier? What we got?
Oh, the Total Terror is everything. A T-shirt, the signed comic, digital edition. You get the Terror files, which are like 4 high-quality prints. Mm-hmm. You flip the print over and of the character, and you get the sweetest like secret info. You know, it's kind of like looking at a classified file on the character, and you get some stats, powers.
We literally had that conversation on Tommy's channel last night because we were doing. We were doing the Masters of the Universe thing because we got the toy stream on his channel on the Thursdays, and we did Masters of the Universe. That's why I did pick up a couple of the Revelations figures that look like the classic ones.
Right.
Triclops, Men at Arms. Like, to me, those looked amazing, but they had the better articulation and the aesthetic is there. That's what I liked. I did a 4-hour stream with Liam and a couple other people, and we tore apart Revelations top to bottom. Good. So I do not support that shit on any fucking level. And even
that is not a good show.
It's horrible. But like I said,
I felt really offended. But yeah, that was bad.
We did over 4 hours destroying it as writers and creators, and then we talked about the woke shit that's in there. So it's just the story sucked, and then we went into the obvious, So just so people.
And you get the Lady Satan poster, which is badass. It's got one side Monica and Tiago's art, and then the other side is Kelsey Shannon pinup, which is awesome. So yeah, that's everything, man. And we're also offering some pretty cool things. This thing called the Terror Gas Vial, which is what Black Terror pulls off his belt and pops and inhales to get his powers. We're doing these replicas of that are actually pretty sweet. So
yeah, they looked awesome. Yeah, you showed them off on Red's channel as well. They're on the campaign, and it was near the bottom, I believe. I'll scroll back up in a minute. Yeah, down here. These things look killer. Yeah, man. That's a nice cool. Yeah, it's a nice add-on right there.
Limited to 100.
Are they gonna be filled with the gas?
No, we can't afford that.
Why?
Just get one of the Twitch streamers.
No,
have them fill it.
No, Bob, like that girl that's been selling her farts,
Yeah,
that's
fill the vials.
I'm not going to sell my farts and then call it terror gas.
Sell a Twitch girl's gas. Hey, there you go.
I mean, you can fill it with green M&Ms, or weed.
Or weed.
So we have that in the Netherlands a lot, so we can fill with that.
There you go. Marinus, he's got the hookup. So
Marinus the pro.
Yeah.
You got the digital.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's Terror in the Trenches. This is Black Terror coming out, stepping up, showing what he's really made of, and killer art, killer story. Yeah. Eric Weathers on letters, of course.
Nice.
Like he's my go-to royal court letterer. And I'm just really proud of this. Black Terror. This is 3 books. This is a trilogy, and it takes place in one horrific night in Black Terror's life after super Nazis from his past bomb his neighborhood and turn it into new trenches for him to take on. So check it out, guys.
Oh, by the way, we got a super chat from Etipokuian, man. Place to be reviews. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, get over there. Dude, he just got monetized as well. Awesome guy, awesome creator. He tortures himself, giving you guys those Batwoman reviews. Holy hell. Those are hilarious. Go check them out. But yeah, he goes, for $5, I heard Masters of the Universe and felt inclined to drop a super chat. The toy stream last night was great. Hail the panel. Vinny, get your booster. Don't get your booster. But anyway, he showed his Castle Grayskull. He's got the original from the 80s. Beautiful stuff, man. His collection is just it's retro glory, man.
It was brilliant. And remember to go to pigrotic.com.
Yeah. Get over there. You guys are gonna have fun, I swear. And go watch that stream. Highly recommend it because we had a blast over there. And Tommy's always fun. The toy collection stuff and what we've been doing. We're both doing reviews on things. And if you guys haven't seen them, check them out. But dude, this project does look amazing. You got 140 of them claimed already just off the regular sign one. That's great, man.
Also, people demanded Second Chance Monster MD copy. So as an add-on with your order, if you'd like, you can get Monster MD. It's going to ship separately from your Black Terror. You'll get it, I think, a little before. But it's going to be, you can get that too. So people have been grabbing those, and it's been awesome.
Are you going to do also, just like on Monster MD's campaign, an art book? Maybe or not?
I thought about doing another sketchbook for this, like I did with Monster MD.
Yeah.
I felt like, okay, let's instead do like the print set as kind of the my stand-in for the like sketchbook, so you can still get beautiful art and get cool like lore and stuff. But to do a full sketchbook and print them off and then add to the weight of shipping and all that stuff, I learned a lot of lessons about that. But I am thinking about once we finish the whole trilogy, I would have a lot of wonderful work there that could turn itself into an amazing art book that I could do if the book, is doing really well. And the third book is like, we got a lot of people ready for that. We might do that. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool, man. Yeah, the art book on the other one was really great too.
Yeah, it was so fun.
Yeah. See, and I'm thinking about doing something in between. So like as I'm working on City of Venus 2, I think I might do like another art book because they missed out on one of my ash cans from my earlier campaigns. I had sort of like a collection. And when I showed this on stream like a couple weeks ago, everybody was like, "Oh, I want one. Do you have any more?" So I have like a collection of these cool things, man. And yeah, I have all kinds of awesome stuff because I'm a huge Universal Monsters fan as well. And I love all that stuff. But I got like convention sketches. Here's a Joker that Stanley actually bought. He bought the original.
Dude, that looks like Vincent Price.
Dude, I went with like a
it makes me like it. Like he's
like
slick. He's so slick.
For sure, man. Dude, that's why I love doing all sorts of different things. So a lot of these are like convention sketches and
Storm.
So and
I saw like such an ugly like version of Storm recently come out of Marvel that I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
she's so beautiful usually,
she is, man. Ridiculous. Like that character that they should do so much more with them, but again, they don't have the right people there, so that's why it's gonna fail. But so I got like some before and after, so you can kind of see the process. So I'm thinking about doing like a collected edition and doing like because I have a ton of different work from all my different projects as well, and do like I don't know, like another campaign that's just in between. It's easier to get done. It'll be quick to get out the door. I might be doing that, and then I could tack on an extra acrylic standee, maybe for like Through the Woods. So that's what I'm kind of toying around with right now. But first and foremost, finishing the pirate book, getting it fulfilled. It should fulfill or start anyway around April. So yes, definitely keep an eye out for all this great stuff. I think tonight was really good. Sorry I sped through things a bit. Again, Fridays I'm kind of on my own kind of time constraint. So maybe next week we'll go a little bit earlier. That way we could have a little bit more of a relaxed conversations. But everyone, you guys are great. Nerium, let people know what you're working on, what you've been doing.
Well, I actually pulled out one picture that I kind of wanted to show you because I've been working on it yesterday and I would like to continue the work today. If you, So that's going to be the traditional I was mentioning. The important number is over here at the top, 23 by 31 inches. So it's going to be friggin' huge.
That's poster size. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's going to be a poster size traditional art. One of probably two on bonds, and one I'm preparing one for Sunsworn, and I'm preparing one for Infinite Hills for the second campaign. So there's going to be and of course, my traditional like standards are there's going to be a bunch of like smaller sized traditional pieces. So just just get ready.
Get ready. Yeah, Bonds 2 is coming, and it's going to be freaking awesome.
Is this the cover, Katie? Is this a cover?
Say it again.
Is this a cover?
No, that's just a traditional. I don't know. I might use it for a cover, but in this picture, Lena is a little bit older than she's in the story so far. So I'm not really sure about using it in a cover, and I have kind of different idea for the cover. Itself. We were even discussing this with Red, and that's another great thing that's happening. Like he already started working on Sunsworn March of Dominion novel, so there's going to be a lot of art coming over there too. Awesome. And there's another extra special secret project we're not going to announce yet, but when the time comes, oh my God, 2022 is going to be filled with projects. That's the third project, and the fourth one, if we have time, it's going to be illustrated book for kids. You know, like imagine that you're drawing, and suddenly something gets in your way. You get angry, and that anger you draw on the paper, it just pops out from the paper, and it looks like a monster. It's gonna be freaking amazing, guys. Yeah.
Well, I told you the same thing, man. That's why I did it too. We had a kids book, Frankie and I did. Released this actually twice because it sold out, and then we did it again. This was a very short campaign. But again, if you love Universal Monsters and stuff, like this is straight up for kids. The way I did the artwork is more kind of Disney style as well. Well, more classic Disney, not modern Disney. But you know, we had fun with it too. But yeah, it's a fun thing, and branching out is really cool. Give something for everyone in the family. It only makes sense.
I really like the idea that Nerium has a double secret probation project that she's working on. Very Animal House like. I love it.
Excellent. And we have Marinus as well, man. What you been working on? Where can they find you? Let the people know.
Well, you can find me on it's below Darksiders Comics. I have a YouTube channel. I do reviews, mostly, you know, older 90 comics. And also Indiegogo projects and some other indie stuff. Sometimes streams, mostly unboxing, but mostly reviews. That's what I'm trying to say. I have a Twitter handle, of course. I have also Instagram. I'm writing basically 2 different books right now, but not much I can share with yet because it's all, you know, in pre-production. So I think I'm gonna, you know, share information if it's done, and if it's, you know, if it's been, you know, approved, you know, by an editor, and I find the right artist for my project, then I'm going, you know, reveal it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to Blackheart Manor too. You know, I know you guys, you're at the printers now with them, so that's a beautiful thing. Nice. Keep an eye out for all that great stuff. Last Sword of Truth, yes, Through the Woods is still available. It's actually in the description as well. Here it is. I could even drop you the link here. So you copy it, I'll just drop it in there. But yeah, still available. I would suggest getting the featured tier. That way you get the ash can as well with the Kelsey Shannon cover. That's a beautiful piece. Everyone who got it loved it too. We have some artwork in there from lots of other creators. So yeah, check it all out. It's a beautiful thing. And yeah, you can definitely get it. Here's the cover for the ash can. Nice. So there you get a better look. Again, Kelsey won the contest. We had like an art contest, and yeah, he won it. People loved it. So yeah, we made it the cover. So it's all great stuff. So definitely snatch that up. You're gonna be upset if you missed out on it. So yeah, and it ships right away. So don't forget that. And yeah, Edwin, we went over his project. So if you guys haven't seen it, definitely jump on this the mailing list here. It's cool. You're gonna get an exclusive oversized sticker with your backing on that as well. So to sign up.
You can check out the art for it on my Twitter. I'm at Edwin Aces. I post any art updates or anything there first. So give me a follow, and you'll stay up to date on the Ace.
Hell yeah, bro. And Tommy, man, let people know where they could find you.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? Tommy in the Guinea Pig Collector here. You probably looked in your refrigerator and you've seen all your vegetables are gone. Once again, follow the Guinea Pig, Jelly Beans, all the way back to my channel, where you find me talking about old toys, retro toys being done right, old movies, and of course, Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern, we have Going Old School retro discussions, where we get a panel of people together to talk about those things that we love from the past so much. And of course, back here again on my channel at 7:45, we have Vinny, which eventually it's going to be switching over to Vinny once he gets done working on Shadow of the Kraken, and we're going to be flipping that back and forth between us. We have United Underground Presents Collectible Past, where Vinny and I get together and we talk about the retro toys that are being done absolutely perfect right now, where these companies are paying attention to the old stuff, and of course we talk about the old stuff as well. We just had an amazing stream yesterday on my channel with ETEP and Liam and Vinny and I, and we were talking about all the master stuff that they're coming out with right now, that they're still doing it right with their Origins retro line, and comparing it to some of that older stuff, and a lot of it is so damn close it's ridiculous. Matter of fact, I was just out at the store today and I'd seen Webster and what was the other one I seen Webster and Stinkor, so I picked those up anyway just for the hell of it. Cool, I didn't get the deluxe one because those are the ones I generally like to open. But yeah, another thing I just popped up on my channel is I got it first. I got it before Vinny did, and I got Blaster and eject from Kingdom line. I already got that filmed. It's already up on my channel. The review on that one, that is an absolutely amazing looking figure, and Hasbro knocked it out of the park on that figure. So be sure to stop by and check it out. Remember, guys, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, what you should or should not watch, because your silence gives consent. And you better watch out for Jumper, because he might nibble you if you don't show up and pay respects.
Yeah, those guinea pigs are awesome that you got, man.
Wow. That was one hell of a promotion.
Right?
Hell yeah, man. A Dig Outlaw in the house as well, man. What's up, Doc? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, man. Like I said, we had great guests tonight. We had great people in the chat as well. Vaughn, let them know where they can find you, brother.
Guys, I'm at Rise Again Comics, or you can look me up, Vonster, on Twitter. I have a Substack, Von Kingdom. If you want to follow my little blog about my creation of my work, you can see behind the scenes there. And I do have a YouTube, but I'm not really that kind to it. I'm too busy making comics. But it's what is it? Von's Haunted Castle. So check out Terror in the Trenches, guys. This was an amazing launch. A lot of you fans made it possible, so I thank you for it. Vinny, thank you for having me on. It's been an awesome show. Yeah. This is it's an honor and great to hang with you and all you guys. Appreciate seeing all of you. But yeah, Terror in the Trenches, man. We're killing it. Black Terror's back and badder than ever. Check it out.
Sweet, man. Yeah, dude, always a pleasure. I'm going to be back in this one soon as well. Like I said, this thing looks great. I love the other book. So yeah, man, we have creators here who deliver, and that's what we're going to keep pushing and promoting and trying to support here. One more time, if you guys haven't, you could jump on City of Venus as well, along with the 2 art books. They're 52 pages each. So, yeah, you could definitely hit the featured tier here and then do the add-on for Volume 1 as well. But if you already have that set and you just want Volume 1, you could just click on there and get it. So, yeah, it's a good thing. I moved that over to this campaign a while ago just so I could manage everything a little bit better, because I have 2 active campaigns that mail out immediately, and then the one that Shadow of the Kraken, which we're almost done with it. So it's going to be killer. Trust me, you do not want to miss it. It keeps going into really cool, crazy places. I'm itching to get to issue 2 on that. But first, we're going to have City of Venus 2. And there's actually another project that I've had a good number of penciled pages on with Frankie. So we'll probably have 2 campaigns before this one. Before the sequel on this one. So, yeah, but like I said, I'm giving you guys 50 pages each on all of these minimum. So, yeah, some's going to bleed over. And that's what we want, man. We want that high caliber. Every page looks like a painted cover. So, again, if you haven't, please consider supporting this. And again, you could also, if you want the awesome standee, this is the first in a new line of these things. So we'll give you one more good look before we go. So this is double-sided. We have the awesome Kraken that's actually on the base itself, along with the character name. So yeah, we went ahead and made sure that everything's gonna look great, good branding on it as well. And yeah, so this is the first one. You're gonna expect a lot more from other campaigns as well. Jump on all this stuff. You're gonna be upset if you missed out. I swear it. Trust me, there are campaigns that I'm like, oh yeah, man, I got to back that one. And I kept forgetting, and then they're gone. So don't sleep on it. Jump on it. And yeah, I'm gonna have a new tour review up soon as well. I did the Ghost of Tsushima, the 1/6 scale, and here's the title card for it. This is either going to go up tonight or tomorrow, but trust me, you guys are not going to want to miss it. This to me was the figure of the year. Third party.
Oh, nice.
This thing is insane. The amount of detail they put on this, it's jaw-dropping. Absolutely stunning. So, yeah, and yeah, guys, girls, we're going to have a good time on Sunday as well. So don't forget, come back here. It usually goes a lot longer on the Sundays. Everyone on panel, thank you for being here. It was a blast. Remember, everyone, be kind to one another. Be kick-ass while you create. And yeah, man, grab those links. I'm telling you, grab them. Get them out there. Twitter, Facebook, whatever freaking thing that you're on. It's going to be a good time. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great weekend.